Alright guys, we're going to check out the new season of Apex Legends, Season 22. First thing we're going to test out is the new EVA 8. It's now back on the floor loot. Okay, so this feels just like the EVA 8 before winning the care package, so I think that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, it's obviously slower to shoot. The EVA 8 now takes boosted loader, so I'm gonna go get a boosted loader. Boosted loader. Okay. Let's test this out now. Okay. Oh, so now you have 10 shots. Okay. Okay, I guess that's helpful. I'm gonna test out the R99. So they changed it where you have your ADS strafe speed is now faster, improved recoil, and those damage drop-offs. So if you see, like, I'm close, one shot does 14 damage. Now I'm a little bit far away. One shot does 13, I think that was. Now I'm more farther away, and it does 10. So it's better when you're up close. You can do more damage when you're up close. So there's no movement penalty now with this. So you know when you have like a regular gun out, you run slower. If you have the R99 out, you'll run at holster speed. So if you have nothing, this is the same speed as if you run out with your R99, which I think is a nice change. You can run faster with the R99 out. All right, next we're gonna test out the Akimbo Mozam. Okay, this looks a little bit weird when you zoom in, so we're gonna test it out. Okay, wow, it shoots really fast. Okay, this feels really nice. I think this is gonna chew through ammo though. You have to carry a ton of shotgun ammo. Alright, next we're gonna test out the dual P20s, and alright, let's test it out. Okay, I gotta get used to that. Okay, so I think it's automatic, so you don't have to shoot every time. So you can just hold down the trigger. I think it's a nice change actually. Wow, and this shoots pretty fast too. Alright, this is hard to get used to. Feels weird. Alright, that feels nice. Wow, that's pretty far too. Alright, so the next thing they added is something called the gun shield hop-up. So, yeah, here it is, gun shield generator. So what it does is it gives you a shield. You can put this on any LMG. So you see it gives you a shield if you aim down sights, and I think it blocks 40 damage, and it takes 12 seconds to recharge. So I think you get a little bit more armor when you're using an LMG. And another thing they changed with the LMGs is, I'll show you. If you remember last season with the Devo, if you hip fire, the crosshair becomes smaller the more you shoot. The same thing they added for all LMGs. If you see, I have the L-Star here. The crosshair is becoming smaller the more time I shoot. I think that's a nice change. So the next change they made was Havoc hipfire nerf. So we're gonna test that out right now. Yeah, definitely feels. I mean, it's still good. Like maybe if I stand farther back. Okay. And that's still good. Wow, okay. Guess not that much change. Havoc's still gonna be really good. Alright, so the next change they did was Hemlock damage nerf. So let's see if this how this affects. Okay, I think Hemlock's still gonna be really good. Yeah, I can't aim. I think the Hemlock's still gonna be really good. I don't think this nerf is gonna be any big deal. Alright, so the next thing they changed is with both the Peacekeeper and the Mastiff. So for the Mastiff, they changed the pellet amount. So from 8 pellets, it's now at 6 pellets. But now they changed the pellet damage. So the pellet damage is going from 11 to 15. So you'll be able to hit, like, instead of hitting 11s, you'll be able to hit 15s now. I think this feels nice, actually. So, like, a full body shot will do 90 instead of 88. So this actually just gives more damage. The next is the PK, where they changed the pellets from 11 to 9. No, they increased. Yeah. From 11 to 9, and then the pellet damage is from 9 to 11. So you can. It's still the same amount of damage, but instead of hitting for 9, you'll be hitting for 11 if you saw that. So they also changed the blast pattern. So if you remember, the old PK shots were like in a star. Now it's more of like a upside down triangle shape. If you see right there, upside down triangle. Alright, so the next change is to the R301, where they changed the base mag size. So now with the gold or purple mag, it's now at 31 bullets. So nice buff to the R301. You'll be able to 3 extra bullets is a lot. So I think this will be a very good gun this season. Especially with the nerfs to the Hemlock and the Flatline. Flatline nerfs, they changed the base mag, like bullets per mag. So if you see with the gold mag, instead of 30, it's at 29. I don't think this is going to change too much. It's still going to be a very good gun. The last change they made with the guns is now with the Rampage. If you rev it up, you'll get the bullets of the revved up Rampage will do it's a bigger bullet, so you'll be able to hit more shots. So like, yeah, she'll be able to hit more shots with the revved up Rampage. So I think it's kind of promoting people to use the thermite grenade on the Rampage, because before, like, no one would really use it unless, like, I don't know, if you had like spare thermites. So I think that's a nice change they made there. Now for the legend changes, we have Alter with a buff. So your travel time on your alt is increased. So if I go all the way back here, if I use my alt, it's much more faster. You see, that was really fast. And the cooldown for alt, instead of 3.5 minutes, is now just 3 minutes. And the next thing they changed about Alter is their new upgrades. So I think they added gain access to ring consoles instead of the alt cooldown. The alt cooldown's already built in, so now they added gain access to ring consoles. And yeah, alright, so then they changed ballistics tactical. So now instead of taking 0.3 seconds to lock on, it now takes 0.1 seconds. So I think that was like really fast. So it locks on like right away. As you can see, it just locks on like boom, 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 boom. It's really fast. So I think it'll be much more easier to hit Ballistics Tactical with. The next change they made was with Caustic. It's not really like a buff or a nerf, but it's like a nice quality of life thing, where if you place down a trap, you can see instead of red right here, it's green. They made this for like all friendly traps will have this green thing here, so you know if it's friendly or enemy, which I think is a nice change because yeah, I think that's a nice change. Crypto has a new upgrade called Off the Grid. So if I use my tactical,
There are no squads near us.
you can't see me. I'm invisible. The new upgrade makes him invisible, but he still like gives off a sound when he's here. So like if someone's like really close by, you can hear him like right here. I think it's a nice change because just like you can see a ton of cryptos just like sitting there in the corner, like in their drone. The next thing is
Heavy ammo here.
their next passive or their next change is satellite imagery will now hit will now scan people through walls. So if I go over here, if I alt here,
EMP protocol initiated.
so it now scans for 4 seconds. So if I like go behind a wall, I can see them. So I think that's a nice change for crypto. Yeah. Alright, so the next change they made is with Rampart and her alt. So you can use her alt, if you see below, you can use her alt when it's not even fully charged, just like Vantage's alt. So if I pull it out when I just get my first charge, it has 51 bullets in it, which I think it's a nice change because now you can use it like pretty much off drop. So like, if you just want to kill someone like off drop, you can. So like, I think this would be probably powerful in the early game. If he, I think this alt change is really nice. All right, the next change is for Seer, where his tactical health bar, like if you scan someone with your tactical, there's a health bar, and now oh, I guess it doesn't show health bars here, but you'll get the health bar for the entire duration of the silence. So instead of like health bar just disappearing halfway through the silence, you can get now the whole time, so you can see people's health bars for longer, which I think is a nice change they made. The next thing they changed is with Seer's level 3 upgrades. If I just do this, level 3, there's now the new one called Split Focus, which gives an additional tactical charge, but half the silence duration. This also means half the health bar showing duration. So like it has half the effect, but you get 2 charges. Alright, so now a change that I've been really excited about is Vantage. Vantage can use her tactical without having line of sight with Echo. So if I like put my Echo over here,
out to go.
So I don't have line of sight of it. So if I try to jump,
Echo's got an angle. Moving
she does a
there.
little movement thing, like around the wall. I think that's actually really cool, and I think like movement people will be able to like do some crazy stuff with this. So right here, it's just like I can.
Need a new angle on this.
Whoa, that was really glitchy. But you can see I don't have LOS of it at all, and I can still jump to it, which I think is nice, because the amount of times where you just like say no LOS is like crazy, and you just die. The next buff for Vantage is her alt. So instead of a 2 times damage multiplier on her alt for the second shot, it's now a 2.5 times multiplier. So if I hit someone for 50, instead of doing 100 damage for the next shot, it'll do 125. See? So you can do a ton more damage with Vantage's ult, and if I get an alt excel here, if I pull out my ult, if I click my reload button, it automatically pops an alt excel. So that's actually really nice. Alright guys, I think that's all the new legend and weapon changes in the new season of Apex Legends. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.